Vice Captain, target has breached the perimeter. Team 1 is in pursuit. Yeah, I saw. Stay in pursuit. Better get to the exit. Oh, by the way, are the local losers here? Yes, support from the garrison is on its way, Vice Captain. What's the point? It's too late to do any good. Actually, they still might be useful after all. Bring me their commanding officer. If he asked why, say we're inviting him to see a show. Roger that. I'm Lieutenant Troy, at your service. What can I do for you? You only showed up after the test subject was gone. You weren't trying to let it escape, were you? I wouldn't dare! It's just that the area is heavily contaminated with collapsed radiation, and our troops are trying to avoid highly contaminated areas as much as possible. Please forgive me! Forgive you? I'm so glad you're so self-aware. I happen to know how you can make amends. Come, follow me. But I still have a team to hunt down the escaped test subject. Cut the crap. That's an order. Yes, ma'am. This is it? Look ahead. Why is there a little girl here? Miss Puppet, can you hear me? If we're gonna see another, like, deformed Ouija sprite, I'm gonna scream. Why is she more sluggish than before? What the hell is this? Every great performance needs a supporting cast. Lieutenant, it's your turn. Huh? Why are you pushing me? Need recover. Ah! Ow! Who would have thought that such a beautiful body could eat in such a revolting manner? Hello, Miss Puppet. Can you hear me? It hurts. Are you full? I need more. As long as you rob others of their lives, you will never die. Hey, you lot. Go over the bodies of the soldiers the AU just killed. Yes, Vice Captain. It's unbearable. My sister. I can't hear her voice. Why are you still struggling? Is that why this fully immune individual chose you as her plaything? You can't fix her, Calvin. Do not even try. Huh? Did she pass out? Oh, that's right. She's the type to sleep once she's full. Vice Captain, the mitotic specimens have been recovered. We need to get ahead of the fully immune individual. She's beating us. What's right? There's a lot I don't know. That's okay. I can play with her. Vice Captain? Return the recovered mitotic specimens to the laboratory at the base. Oh, by the way, the puppet is still eating people. Don't get swallowed when you recover it. Yes, Vice Captain. We'll pay attention. David, the Vice Captain gave us an order. The specimen is high risk. Bring 2 men and execute Plan 71. Copy that. Proceed with Plan 71 to recover the target. Trust we can. With enough power, we can fire a dying star. I don't think you want to deal with anybody on either side of this conflict here, Chief. They can and will kill you. I didn't expect Atna to come in and meet us. But this is the rendezvous point she sent. The radiation concentration is much lower. You can hardly see the silicon crystals. It's the border area after all. The east gate is just ahead. Ah, I see Atna. You're late. Just the 2 of you? You didn't find her? I did, but couldn't save her. Sugar probably sent her back to the lab already. Who? Do you mean Sugar of the Werewolf Commando team? Yeah. I didn't have the chance to talk to you about it.
Your old enemy and the werewolf commando team are preparing to kill us in the quarantine zone. She's here. It's going to be a tough fight, but it might be a good chance for you to kill her. Got it. Wait a minute. How do you know she's my old enemy? I guessed. Don't worry. I'll kick their asses with you. Thank you. Atna? What's Captain Carl's status? Carl said he was in charge of the evacuation and had a surprise with the URNC. Captain must have had a plan. We just need to trust him. Jeffy? Did we mention the strike cells? I'm trying to sync up the messages so there's no confusion. Strike cells? The strike who devoured half the city? Yeah. But at least we have something that can handle it. Mendo? Give Atna some of the blood bullets. This is a blood bullet made from Jeffy's blood. It inhibits strike cell regeneration. So the fluid in here is your blood. I can't believe it. Jeffy, I want you to answer me honestly. Are you going to interrogate? No, I know I can't force you to answer. But we are facing a strike and we cannot fight without knowing what's going on. And you know a lot. So much that it's almost unbelievable. I know what Atna means. We've come this far, there's no point in hiding anything from each other. What's important now is that we work together to find a way to get this done. And the way Hida looked. I still can't get over it. No crap either. She looks like one of the specimens from The Last of Us. I get it. It's not that I don't trust you. I assume you want to know why Hida has strike cells in her, and why my sympathy blood suppresses them. What? Is your sister a strike too? That's a long story. Another fully immune individual in the GaleForce project. Noru is controlled by the URNC. Unlike AU, the URNC sealed off Noru completely and then used strike cells to create numerate mitotic specimens for testing. It says already updated. Did they update it more? Yeah, Noru Unasa Jeffy. There you go. Hida was originally one of Noru's mitotic specimens, but she was different from the others in that she had her own consciousness. Most importantly, she is able to establish a shared consciousness with me and even communicate with beings from higher dimensions. A different me in another dimension has already experienced the battle, so I know where Sugar will appear and can prepare an ambush. You're just straight up telling her that, yeah, you basically are seeing visions from another timeline now. Okay, that's way more transparent than you've ever been, Jeffy. In that dimension, you personally spoke about your sister, stating that she was told by Sugar while saving you. You told me that you were proud of her. I was going to ask you what on earth you were talking about. But I never told anyone about my sister. Carl and Mendo didn't even know. It looks like you believe me. So, your predictions are because you've already experienced what's going to happen. No one can predict the future, but you seem to have a good understanding. It's hard to believe, but it makes a lot of sense when you say it like that. As for my blood, it was the result of Mendo's parents' research. This is something I didn't point out in the missions, but that's probably why also he can revive once because of Obsessive as his passive. It's not just Obsessive for his mission, that's probably just because of his blood actually. That's great gameplay integration if that's so. I've been trying to figure out what to do about William and his terrible research for a long time. I won't go into the details, but looking at the results, Philip's team programmed my body to allow my blood to destroy and inhibit activity in strike cells. So, not only are you a fully immune individual, but your blood is also of great strategic value. If we can derive a formula for inhibiting strike cells from your blood, we have a lot of leverage in the fight against the URNC. I'm not the only one with strategic value. Mendo's physical recovery ability is probably also related to what Philip and his team was doing. Do you mean my parents also made changes to my body? I'm not sure. I'm just saying it's a possibility. Your body was able to adapt to my blood just now. I think some changes were probably made to us. Not saying some, that's a typo probably in their part. Is that why my body recovered so quickly? That's the case. You're like Riga. You carry Philip and Helena's entire life work inside you. Besides, you're their child. Don't go running around with no regard for your wife like you used to. Just stick with me. Okay, fine. I've always thought that your positions were reversed. Tell me, what happened with the blood dad? Well, I had sudden acute radiation sickness in the contamination zone, and Jeffy gave me her blood to help me with the symptoms. Which I thought was right. She was willing to give her own blood to save you. Why are you looking at me like that? No reason. I don't have any more questions. I really think Adna is like, alright, you're one of us? Really? It's time to work on the next plan. Indeed it is. I mean, after the sister thing, yeah, Adna's probably like fully on board now. I'm probably going to send we get back to the URNC base. We need to get there as soon as possible. We need to get out of the contamination zone before we do that. We were pursued by the werewolf commando team, so now we're off course. The quarantine wall is just up ahead. If we keep going that way, we'll be cornered. Jeffy, what's your prediction? I can't see the future. I've never gone this far before. Carl, did you hear that? Honestly, I don't want to know anything I'm not supposed to. Has Captain Carl been listening in too? He's entitled to all the information. So, how do we get into the damn base given the situation? That's very direct, but also I 100% agree. If Carl's in the know, we'll take all the help we can get. You still seem ready to save Jeffy's sister, even though you know she's a shrike. Now that she's told us everything she needs to tell us, we need to do as we promised. Besides, there's no guarantee that a shrike can't be a fully immune individual. What am I going to do with you two? You're in luck. There's an armed checkpoint near your position. It's taller than a purification tower, so spotting it should be easy. The checkpoint in this old-fashioned quarantine zone is near the exit to monitor the zone. If you're headed towards the checkpoint, you can find the way out. An armed checkpoint. It's got the heavy firepower you need. I've infiltrated the URNC forces and gained control to their surveillance system. It should be easier to hack with Atna's help. You'll be able to get out if you take control of the checkpoint. I've set the evacuation route, and I will back you up. Copy that. We're on it. Out. Checkpoint? What's that? It's an armed structure in the contamination zone designed to destroy and drive out eels. We can fight our way out if we have heavy fire support. Got it. Let's get moving. We have to take the checkpoint before the URNC realizes what's happening. Are we going to get to go loud at the checkpoint? Please. Found it. What? Those poles to the southeast should be the checkpoint captain we're talking about. And the checkpoint the captain was talking about. There's no time to lose. Let's go over there and see what's going on. Quite spacious up here. No one has been here for so long. The dust is so thick. Everything is well stocked. There's not only emergency food and water, but also a paraglider for escape. It would have been nice, like, a few timelines ago. Electrical system here is still intact, undamaged by the eloids. Like Carl said, the firewall has been shut down. Communications and surveillance are in the same network. Intelligence can be obtained through the network here. Let's hack into the system and see what's going on. Already on it. There are defensive howitzers at the checkpoint, and long-range automated guns to flush out the eloids. They're a bit old, but they definitely have enough firepower. But there doesn't seem to be much ammunition. Let's save it for the fight. Is the surveillance video on? Oh, are we just gonna be us versus eloids? I'm not gonna have fun. Let's take a look at what the enemy is up to elsewhere. Just a second. Let me enter the command. There, that should do it. Is there an image on the screen? Here you go. It's very clear. I'll check some security cameras along the road. There, found it. Gate is just southeast of our location. It looks like something's still guarding it. Atna, can you zoom in on the detail? If it's the tank. Yes, but the picture might be a little bit blurry. Yep. Oh, not tank, those are walkers. Why are there so many assault units? That's the ones that blew up Liga! That's an AA-03. It's a problematic armored... Actually, no, the tank blew up Liga. These ones were the ones fighting the eloids. I take it you've seen them before. I think those were the AA-02s that we had in the mission, but whatever. Yeah, they're tough to handle. Now that we have howitzers at the checkpoint, they should be easier to deal with. Let's try to avoid a direct confrontation. Oh boy, stealth again.
なるほどな。あのシュガーが俺たちを追ってこなかったのは、
Trigger
と
doesn't
っく
really
に
care
包
about
囲
us
網
in
を敷い
station.
ていたからか。
They set up an encirclement.
ロレン兵、
Considering the URNC,
ウェアウルフ、
Wolf Commando Team,
それ
and
に
Assault
アサルトアー
Artillery,
テラリーか。
it seems like we're in a tough spot.
黒
シュガーは副隊長に
Trigger's just
過
a
ぎない
vice captain.
隊長が
I think I
誰
know
か
who the
は
Spec Op
大
Team's
体見当
commander
がついたわ
is.
これだけ王道
Considering
な
his
正面作戦を
unabashed,
使って
yeah,
シュガーにも
unabashed
文
frontal
句を言わ
strategy
せ
and his
ない
ability
人
to keep
物
Trigger in line, it can
オ
only
レ
be
グ隊
Captain
員しかいな
Oleg.
い
ジェバンがフランスで戦ったってい
Special
う。
Operations Commander
Top
Jevon
Secret
fought
Type
against in
か。
France?
そいつが
Is it him?
有名な人
Is he famous?
やつはウェアウ
His
ルフ隊
werewolf
の
commander
中で
team
も
was the
最
best
強
in
と
the
言われる
URNC
3番
army.
隊の指揮官
He was the commander of the 3 best werewolf squads.
戦術眼も
His
作戦
combat
能力
command
も
skills
超
and
一流で
tactical decision making
上
are
げた
first
戦果は
class.
数知れない。
He rarely loses a battle.
そんなにすごいん
That
だ
sounds pretty impressive.
タサ隊長と比べ
Compared
た
to
ら
your Tacit
どっちが
captain,
優秀なの
who is better?
タサとウェアウルフ
Tassa
は
has
何
fought
度
the
かやり
werewolves
合ってる
several
けど
times,
勝
and
った
the
り
results of
負
the
けたりね
confrontations were mixed.
手強い相
I
手だ
admit
とは
he's a
思うけ
challenging
ど
opponent,
実力に
but I
差が
don't
ある
think
とは
he's
思わない
superior
わ
to us.
それ
Superior
な
in
ら
numbers at least,
不
though.
意打ちを仕掛けるこ
In
っ
this
ちが有
case,
利
the
だね
enemy's in the open.
配置
We
も
are
見えたし
undercover, and we're familiar with the enemy's operational doctrine. By all accounts, we have a better chance of winning.
何度もやり合っ
Isn't
て
this
きたな
werewolf
ら
commander
対
your
策ぐ
own
らいない
enemy?
の
What's your strategy?
オレグはとても
Oleg is
慎
a
重な
very
人物よ
cautious man. He's
敵
good
の
at
あらゆ
blocking
る
all
態
means
度
of
を立つ
retreat
こと
for
に
his
長けてい
opponent
る
before launching an attack.
たとえ考えを
Even
読
if
め
you
たとして
understand
も
what he's planning,
全ての
it's
行動が
often
分かるわけじ
impossible
ゃ
to
ないわ
resist a full frontal attack from him.
ジェバンは確か
Jevon has once told me that
オレ
Oleg
グ
was a
は石
strategic
橋を叩き
genius,
すぎる
but
嫌
too
いがあるとか言って
cautious.
たな。なら
The best thing to
不意
do
を
is
つくの
disrupt
が
his
一番
position.
効果的だ。
We should disrupt his original plan and break out before he knows what to do.
カールの方も
Carl
サプラ
said
イ
he
ズの準備が
infiltrated
で
the
きたらしい
URNC
わ
troops, so it looks like he's planning a surprise for him.
隊長ならきっとう
Leave
ま
the
くやる。
surprise to the captain. Let's get our work done first.
ここのシステム
The
は古
system
す
here
ぎ
is
て
too old to remotely
紹
control
介
all
と
the
全体を
checkpoints,
遠
so I'll
隔
have
制
to
御
do
す
it
るのは
manually.
難しい
武装が使えるだ
Having
け
on
の御
support
の字だ
like。this is an unexpected
制御の手
surprise.
順を予習
Let's
しておこう。
familiarize ourselves with how to gain access and control privileges on them.
付近の配置図を
The
それぞれ
deployment
の端
diagram
末
of the
に共
nearby
有した
area
わ
has been synchronized to your
データの
terminal.
解析が終わったら
After the
メインゲ
data
ートに向か
analysis
いま
is
しょう
done, let's continue to move in the direction of the gate.
シュ
We're
ガ
still
ー
going,
位置
people.
を報告しろ。
Sugar, what's your location? Reporting in, Captain. We're 2 clicks from the exit. Everything's going according to plan. The team is about to encircle the exit. The lockdown will be complete in about 15 minutes.
目標の状況は
What's the target status? They're probably sneaking around somewhere right now, monitoring our deployment and imagining they're about to get out.
はあ、しっかり見せつけてやれ。
Well,
お
let
じ
them
けづいて
watch.
投降する
Maybe
かも
they'll
しれないから
decide to
な。
surrender.
これから部隊をや
I'll
ってや
dispatch
つら
troops to
を
pursue them.
あ
The
い
group
つら
of
は
Antarctic
必ず
agents
隔
will
離壁の
surely
メ
try
イ
to
ンゲー
break
ト
through
を
the main
突破
gate of
し
the
ようとす
quarantine
るはず
wall.
だ。
You should prepare to
お
close the
前は
gate
そこで
and then net
捕
there.
獲の
I'm not in the hunt.
お前の
Your
正体
team
は
just
損
took
害
a
を受け
hit.
たばかりだ。
You're on defense
今は
now.
選手。
Yes, yes, whatever you say, Captain.
シュガー、
Sugar,
真面目にやれ
be。serious.
あの難念のエー
These
ジェン
AU
トどもに
agents
は
managed to
何度
slip
も
through
逃
our
げられ
hands
ている。
several times.
甘
This
く見
means
る
they still have tricks up their sleeves, so we can't be careless.
向こうには
According
他
to
か
our
らの支
intel,
援もある
Tassa
そう
is
だ。
backing them up, so we need to
短
do
期
this
決戦で
quickly.
決めねば。
The only reason they got away last time was because the troops here were so incompetent. They're always so late, and just now they allowed a small opening for these pests to escape. It's also not blue. I thought you're still on radio transmitter, Sugar.
俺を失望
Don't let
させ
me
る
down,
な、シュガー。
Sugar.
言い訳な
You've
んてお
never
前
made
らしくない
excuses
ぞ。
before. Captain, have we ever let you down before?
ない。
Not
こ
before,
れからも
and
ないことを
hopefully
願
not
っ
in the
ている。
future. I'll properly secure the gate, Captain. I'll have to warn you, however, that based on my experience with her, the fully immune individual is not that easy to handle.
具体的には
Is there anything special about her? She's the sort of brave soul that I love. Thought of cutting her open with my own hands when I catch her, feeling the heat of her blood, and listening to her crying and screaming for mercy excites me. Okay, girl, please, guys in chat, do not try to fix her. Do not. Do not. You have no chance. 彼女は我々の作 She's the
戦目
mission
標だ。
target.
忘れる
Did
な
you。forget what I told you?
命令は
The demands from above are that we bring her back alive. You are not going to fix her. She's not going to go down that easily. We want to catch her. We'll need to take some drastic measures, no? Those monsters can't really die anyway. It takes a little thinking to understand that these puppets and the lumps of flesh wrapped in Warzawa are the same. They itself taking away the lives of others and turning them into their own sustenance. Captain, as I recall, these are the kinds of monsters you hate most, isn't it? I just wanted to punish those monsters properly on the captain's behalf. After all, Captain, you're enough. Not another word. Just guard the gate as instructed and watch out for the Elands. I'll take care of the manhunt. Fine. So boring. So, seems like maybe you lost a family member, somebody that you trusted, Oleg. Alright. Let's do our battle prep and then we'll end the stream on that note. Miraculous survival. Tracking mines. Ooh, anti-stealth visual range is better. Lovely to see. And we have Atnabad. She's also over 21 too. Alright, so we have resistance as a passive. Cannot suffer critical hits from enemies. Cannot take more than 70% of max HP from a single hit. This status does not protect from attacks to do more than 100%. Ooh, so she can survive overkill. Well, she can almost survive overkill if I want to upgrade it more too. And also, since Athena was away, she has 65 keys to spend. I do like this. Alright. Let's keep working then. When using the OCK, you can always counterattack. Preemptive counterattack. When it launches an attack, this attack takes priority over the enemy unit. I do like that, of course. I think I definitely want to upgrade it. The Tether items don't necessarily need, I don't think. Get 10% more armor if somebody is injured nearby. Interesting. Tenacity is nice, always, I will admit. Armor's decent. Enemy units, have a good night, Calvin. Enemy units take damage equal to 200% of armor. It's trying to increase armor by 25% or reduce innovation by 10. So that's for 2 turns. I do like Return to Sender very much so, because you always will be tanking one way or another. Iron Wall seems so nice, I'm not going to lie. Taunt I really do enjoy. That Bomber is just so nice. Like, all of these are nice. Tenacity is just really decent in general. But Iron Wall is also just as good for being able to just face tank more. So do I want Tenacity for smaller? Because that is a cost of 5 versus a cost of 10. You know, like Iron Wall more just because like, it's a whole turn. That's a lot more effective then, I feel. Plus, that could be 2 turns of use. Oh, that has to be level 30 for that then. And then... probably... oh, level 25. Yeah, just get Mad Bomber up then, I feel. I think that'd be good. And then potentially... Resistance could be nice, too. I don't necessarily need Tether items range more to be increased. Iron Wall by 80. Ooh. Let's just make that amazing then, in that case. What do you get, Mendo? After 3, everything normal attacks, the net attack damage is increased by 6%. Ooh, I do like that. I really do like that. I can upgrade... temporary upgrade, potentially. I know what the range though. It's like, I want to keep making potentially 1 turn to be really good. Coin feedback. First time an enemy is defeated each turn, increase normal attack by 10% and accuracy by 10. I really do like that, because then I can pick out somebody small and then go to somebody big. That's really nice, personally, I feel. Watch Bombardment is also just really good too, and I think I like that more. The fact of, you know, just doing it all on. Okay, so I have a blueprint like that, so I can upgrade Mendo's guns probably, or Athena. Athena's serving great support for us, of course. Increase accuracy by 10% when performing normal attack against enemy with HP is below 30%, so executing. Normally, when increased damage by 20% when making attacks against enemies in a straight line. I do like that potential. What does Athena get? Increase accuracy by 10% when by 10 when counter-attacking. Decent, but I don't think it's too important. More accuracy with the suppressors though, potentially. What else do we got? I will say though, having Athena be able to actually, you know, deal more damage would be wonderful, considering how I just did load a good amount of her of stats into her for that reason. So I think that's good to load up on. Get 2 points here. Tracking mine. When an enemy unit passes through the area, deal 90 damage. If they're human or grounded, each tracking mine can be triggered twice. Ooh. And then there's the frequency bombs as well. I think upgrading the blood bullets all the way over is really, really good. But at least for now. Let's look at... Oh, first and foremost, let's save really quick. Now I want to look at the battlefield. Alright, still, you want to see force as already stationed nearby upon reaching the gates of the quarantine zone. We must know as our guard down. The checkpoints in this area will become important. Will become important reinforcements for our forces. Utilize the firepower of the checkpoints and the distractions from the Eagles to interfere with the UNOC's operation. Seize the opportunity to silently escape. So we are stealth to begin with here. And we need to make our way probably all the way down to the checkpoint itself, as you're seeing here. Yeah, look at all of that crap. But it seems that I will have some good things here. Yeah, it says that there's gonna be something here then, and then more on. Do have to deal with these AA03s though. And these are all cliffs, right? They are. So we have to go all the way up and around then. It looks like just about. Which is absolutely no fun. But that'll be a problem for Netstream me. Ugh. Yeah, like if I pan around, I can pass through here then, maybe. Or is that impassable? Yeah, that's machine wreckage. And you are just rocky ground, so that's basically nothing we can get through at that point then. Otherwise, we just got a lot of just darn enemies in general to have to fight through one way or another. No, that'll be a problem for next time. Stealth through enemy territory, dude. Like, I have to keep restarting these stealth missions because of how tedious they are, but it does not help my blood at all. Just because exactly so how tedious they are. Let us bend to the EMP, because if I can ground those AA03s, I think that'll be big, but at least for now, that will be it for Reverse Collapse, everybody. So I will catch y'all next stream on that, and I'll be back tomorrow with Bautro. So, at least for now, wherever you are, wherever you may be, whether on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, or more, it's been your Wonderful Wind Mage, your Cruz Ship servant, Chartreuse Proxy, ever and always at your service now. Thank you everybody for coming along tonight. It was just a nice, short, small, I say short, yeah, I say shorter stream. It is not it. It was 2.5 hours, but it was pretty good to get back into the groove of it. As of course, I also did post my schedule out. I am working at Bautro tomorrow because I have a morning shift, so I'll have that afterwards. And then we'll just see how things keep going along. So at least for now, everybody, once again, have yourselves a good night, and thank you everybody for coming back along.